last day of school. It was the last day of third grade. My classmates and I finished cleaning out our desks. Our teacher, Mr. Brown, passed out the summer reading lists. We even shared our summer goals. What next? I wondered, tapping my feet under my desk. Mr. Brown stood up and cleared his throat. Now's the time you've all been waiting for, he said. Is it summer? I asked. The whole class laughed. Mr. Brown chuckled.
Yes, it's like laughing.
Too. Almost, he said. But first, time to hand out yearbooks. I started with my seatmate. Wait, I think I've read this book before last year.
Marisol?
Will you sign my yearbook? I asked. Of course. What's her name again?
Marisol?
Replied, and she even took her special pink pen out of her backpack. Pretty soon my whole class and Mr. Brown had signed my yearbook. Their signatures crisscrossed every page. Okay, now it's time for the kickball game, Mr. Brown said. Perfect, I thought. The rest of the third graders can sign my yearbook at the game. As the kickball game went on, I asked other third graders for their signatures. I was so focused on my goal that I hardly noticed then Frankie scored the winning run. By then I had all the third graders' signatures in my yearbook except one. John Morgan had hurt his knee sliding into home plate at the start of the game. He had gone to see the school nurse, and had not come back. School's out for the summer. Mr. Brown said, "Thanks for a great year. Have a wonderful vacation, everyone." Suddenly, I wasn't ready for summer vacation yet. Instead, I ran to the nurse's office. John was sitting on the cot with his head on in one ear.
With his head in one hand, kind of like you are doing right now.
And
Did you lose your spot?
yeah,
His head on one hand. With the other,
he held back held a bag of ice on his knee.
Nice.
Like this?
Yep, remember he hurt his knee in the kickball game.
Oh, like that. Hi, John. I said, skidding?
Yeah, like he entered the room very fast.
Into the room. John looked up and gave me a weak smile. "Would you please sign my yearbook?" I asked. John's tiny smile suddenly turned into a big grin.
What's a grin?
Is it a smile?
It's a big smile. Show me what a grin looks like. Okay.
"Yes, but only if you sign mine," he said. We traded our books. I opened his and saw only a few names here and there and there. When I looked over at John, he was running his fingers over my signatures.
When somebody signs their name, that's a signature. So it sounds like he was sad that his book didn't have as many signatures in it as hers.
Oh. I wanted to have everyone sign mine this year, he said sadly. Then I got stuck in here. His smile head turned to a frown. I know what to do, I said. My parents can't have a big birthday party in Julie? What did it say?
What word is that?
Birthday party in
July?
Oh. I won't get rid. No.
It's okay. It's okay.
In July, if you come, you can have lots of kids sign it then. Really? John said with his smile. Came back and nodded. I nodded. That would be great, he said. Together, John and I walked out of the nurse's office and left school. This year, with a full yearbook and a new friend. Not a bad way to start the summer.